Before this video starts, I'm going to be giving away 5 of these limited edition rare Bomb King Twitch skins. All you got to do to enter is like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure your like playlist is on public so I can go give you the code. What's up guys, this is Oh My Pulse, and this is going to be a video about some tips for Paladins and how to get better at the game. There's some beginner tips and there's some tips for people who are more experienced at the game, but there's still a bunch of pretty good tips for anyone who wants to start playing. If you guys like this video, drop a like, and if this video gets a good amount of likes, I'll make another one part 2, and comment if you want a part 2. So the first tip is going to be, if you damage yourself or you get damage from the other team, you can actually heal up in the bottom left. That green bar is how long it's going to take you to get your health back. So let's move on to the next tip. Tip number 2 is voice commands. There's actually a bunch of voice commands in this game and they can all be really useful. So if like you want to tell your team they're doing good, you just type VER on your keyboard and everyone will hear what you said. Or if you want to brag about a nice kill you just got, you can type VEG and it'll say you're the greatest. Or if you want to group up with your team to make a strong push to the payload, type VVVG. This tip is to use custom classes for everyone you play, so instead of using the default class, you can make your own based on how you like to play. Like if you like to blink a lot for EV, you can make yourself heal every time you blink. Another tip is to always spend your points wisely. If you're like a frontline, you should usually get Rejuvenate or Chronos to reduce your cooldowns and for this to get more healing from your teammates. If you're playing against like a bunch of direct damages like Victor and Tyra and them, you should get Haven. Or if you're playing against a Bomb King or a Maldom or someone that keeps stunning you, you should get Crowd Control so you can always be getting back up after they stun you. Or if the other team has a bunch of shields, you should get Wrecker. Or if they have a bunch of healers, you should get Cauterize. Another tip is if you're a new player and you're trying out a new guy you've never played before and you're in the middle of a game and you forget a move, just hold down K and you can see what that guy can do. Another tip is to get at least 12 people to level 4 so you can start playing some competitive, because you can't play competitive if you don't have everyone level 4. So you should really start working on that. Another tip is to play just Siege, not Payload, because if you play Payload, the games are longer and it'll be harder for you to level up. And Siege is the same as competitive, so you can practice better if you play Siege. Another tip is to keep overtime going almost always. If you see the overtime counters going down on the Payload and all your team is dead, try to delay it as long as you can. Another tip is to know when to use your supers. If you just have your super, you shouldn't always just use it immediately. If you see it's like 3-2 and the other team's about to win, save it for when the game's 3-3 and you can use your super to help you win the game. Another tip is if you're a flank class, don't go attacking the middle by yourself. If you're a flank, you're supposed to flank. You should be always going around trying to pick off the damages like a Cassie or someone. This is an important tip. If you're fighting and you see your team fighting someone alone, you should go help your teammate out so you can kill that person quicker and you guys can move on. Another tip is to always pick with your team. If you have a front lines and 2 damages right here, so we have a front line, and a damage and a flank, so what we would need here is a healer, so I'm gonna go healer. So you should always pick with the team if you want to win. If you made it this far into the video, thanks. Just comment Twitch King, and I'll give everyone who commented Twitch King a couple bonus entries to the 5 Bomb King giveaway just because you watched this far into the video. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and check out my other Paladins videos. Just go to my channel and you can check them out.